The Chicago Bulls kind of went in the direction we wanted them to go into this offseason and moved on from some of their veterans, like trading Alex Caruso to Oklahoma City in exchange for Josh Giddey and letting DeMar DeRozan walk in free agency when there was a sign and trade made with the Sacramento Kings. Now, there's still some veterans that need to be moved off this roster, but it seems like finally Chicago is going into the direction of a rebuild and is no longer going to be in purgatory in the Eastern Conference. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Like I said, they kind of are going in the direction we want them to go into, but still having to watch Nikola Vucevic every night may be tough for Bulls fans. Now, throughout this whole offseason, Zach LaVine was a negative contract. Teams like Golden State and Los Angeles for the Clippers didn't want him at all, so we're going to hope that he could build back up some trade value this year, and then going into his age 30 season, he's got 2 years left because he'll probably opt into that player option. He could be worth maybe some type of assets coming back in the 2025 offseason. And for this team as well, I think I'm going to move Zach LaVine to the small forward position because I'm trying to figure out like what this team is going to look like. Josh Giddey is going to be our 1. Lonzo Ball is going to be playing for us. We'll see what he does this year. Kobe White's going to be the 2. I would assume move off the bench. We have Zach LaVine, Pat Will, Matas Buzelis, their 11th overall pick that I'm excited about. And I also really like the pickup of Jalen Smith in free agency. Now, I didn't really love them giving $90 million to Patrick Williams. It could maybe not age the best, but we'll see how it does. Now, I'm going to give Jalen Smith 24 minutes a night. Same with Vucevic. I think he could be the starter by the end of the year. I think Josh Giddey is actually the perfect point guard for this team, and I really like the Caruso trade for them. So, unfortunately, I don't think Dalen Terry or Javon Carter or anybody like that is making the rotation. I'm not sure if Lonzo's going to play too much on this team, but we'll give him about 12 minutes a night. We're going to go 18 to Matas Buzelis. Let's go 33 to these guys. Let's go 35 to LaVine. Like I said, I want to see what he could do. 30 minutes to Pat Will now that Caruso, DeRozan are no longer here. Hopefully, we can get his shots up. You know what? We'll actually go 24 minutes to Matas Buzelis. We are 4-star balanced under Billy Donovan, and I don't think this team is going to be good this year, but I do think they could be still competitive with LaVine and Vucevic still on this roster. I think Buzelis is going to have a very up and down rookie season, but hopefully the potential is shown. Whoa, Josh Giddey, 31 point, almost triple-double in an overtime win against Toronto in the second game of the year. Kind of crazy. Zach LaVine's off to a good start this year. Let's hope he can keep that up, and then maybe we can even move him at the deadline. Brutal injury here as Josh Giddey breaks his left leg. He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. That is a damn shame. He was having a solid, I was going to say solid year, but it's really not been great. The efficiency's been bad. Hopefully then we could re-sign him at a cheaper price in the offseason. And we were actually 20-19 when the injury happened. We're 2 games above 500. We'll see how long we can stay above it, which is not really what we want, and that's why I think they need to move off some of the veterans. There's no good reason for the Bulls to get like the 11th overall pick again, right? Like they need to have a top 5 pick, but this team does still have talent on it, which is going to win them games. So I don't know if they're going to be as bad as like a Washington or Brooklyn next year. And I'm wondering who are going to be the bottom teams in each respective conference. Like you feel like the Pistons should be better. The Hornets should be better. In the West, I'm not really sure who's going to be at the bottom of it outside maybe Portland, but they're still a really solid team on paper. And then you have the San Antonio Spurs. Like how much is Wemby going to make them better? Utah still has talent as Giddey is back. I'm really intrigued on how the NBA is going to look next year because there's just so much talent in the league. So at the trade deadline, this team is 26-25, a game above 500. We're the 6th seed. Now I'm sure at this time Bulls fans would be like, contend, come on, make the playoffs. This is what we want to see. But for us, I think we're going to pivot in a different direction. Now I'm not going to move off any of these good young guys like Kobe White. Now I'd assume he was a free agent. This would be a time to sell high, but I don't think we're going to do that. I'm not going to move on from Josh Giddey. I don't even think I'd be able to move LaVine at the deadline just because of how big the contract is. Pat Will's been a really good three-point shooter. I think the one guy I could look to move is Vucevic, who's having a solid year. And look how bad Brook Lopez has been offensively. He's been abysmal for the Milwaukee Bucks this year. 30% from 3, 2 blocks tonight, yes, but you know what? They have Giannis. They could move Brook Lopez to the 4, or Vucevic and Giannis in the front court because Vuce can space the floor a little bit, shooting 32% from 3. I want a first rounder in this deal. I'm not doing this straight up. I'll find a different team. It's basically, yeah, I'm moving on for money next year, but Vucevic is so much better than Lopez offensively that I think we can get this deal done. Okay, see, I'm not giving any of my first up. Will you not give me this first? They would want wow, okay. I will throw in a second if you'll do this. Damn. Okay. I don't know if we're going to find a deal here. All right. So Zach Collins was traded to the Detroit Pistons. Could I get a very heavily protected or a very late first round pick? Zach Collins and a 28 first from Detroit for Vucevic. They'll be good then. They are going to say no. Once again, it's really tough to make a trade right now. And I know asking for a first round pick for Vucevic is a lot, but he's actually, I think, recouped some of his value this year. Could I maybe get a first round pick from Sacramento and Kevin Huerter for Nikola Vucevic? They say no. I gotta give them the Portland lottery pick, but then they'll give me 28 and 26 from them. So then I would get a first. So you know what? They get off of Kevin Huerter's deal, who's been fine for them, but they don't really need him at the 2 anymore. And they get Vucevic. They could run some Sabonis Vucevic lineups out there, or just have Vucevic be a good floor spacing big man. So that's probably the best trade I'm going to find for Vucevic. Let's do it. And then we're immediately just going to flip Kevin Huerter and Julian Phillips. Instead of see him go, super athletic guy from Tennessee. For Brook Lopez, I'm going to buy him out, let him sign with any contender. And I'm getting AJ Green from the Milwaukee Bucks, but now I don't have to pay Kevin Huerter $16 million next year. So like I said, I'm going to release Brook Lopez. We're going to buy him out. Hopefully that's a thing in the next 2K, but probably won't happen. We could use another center on the team, so I'm going to give Montrezl Harrell a 1-year deal. So we ended the season 41 and 41. That was the last possible thing that I would have wanted. We did get Matas Buzelis on all rookie second team. 11 points, 6 rebounds. Not bad. 45 from the field. I think that's actually a really solid rookie season. We ended this year as the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. Not gonna lie, I'm okay if I don't make the playoffs. I don't really need to, but this team I wish bottomed out. Who knows? Maybe we don't do anything in the playing tournament, and then maybe we get lucky in the lottery, but still I would have liked to guarantee that I was gonna get like a top 6 pick. But Patrick Williams was nice, like 3D player this year. Kobe White continued the momentum from his breakout 24 campaign this year. I think Zach LaVine was good enough where I'm gonna be able to find a trade partner for him in the offseason. I think I'm comfortable with Jalen Smith as my starting center next year. So let's see what happens here against Detroit in the first leg of the playing tournament. If we do lose, we get eliminated, and we were up by like, I thought 20 at one point, and there we go. We blew it, which is nice. I'm kind of rooting for us to lose, but it looks like we are going to win, and we end up winning 123-110. Kobe White drops 32. Patrick Williams dropped 22. I would assume it with 16 points. If we beat the Orlando Magic, I will be so shocked. We are on the road in Orlando. We don't have Nikola Vucevic anymore. Wendell Carter Jr. is looking for his revenge, and we are getting blown out. Okay, so we are not going to be making the playoffs, which is perfectly fine with me. We would have got bounced in, probably would have got swept by the New York Knicks in round number 1. So I'm okay with that happening. I believe next year is when the Spurs get our top 10 protected pick. I'll double check. If it's this year and I get like the 11th overall pick, I may cry. All right, so the Spurs do own the Bulls 2025 top 10 protected pick. This could be bad. 76ers win it all. Joel Embiid is your finals MVP. We don't see anybody on our team retire. I lied. We did see somebody later on there, and that was Torrey Craig. So here we go, draft lottery time. If I end up with the 11th overall pick in this draft, oh my God, we're projected 13. I'm really gonna have to give San Antonio the 13th overall pick. Oh, why did we have to win all these games? All right, unless we get insanely lucky, in which we do not. So, the 13th overall pick will be going to San Antonio. And we do own the Blazers pick, but unfortunately, it is lottery protected. Well, actually, I think I moved that pick to Sacramento. All right, so I'm not adding a player from this draft class. I could definitely trade up into the first round. I mean, maybe that's where a Zach LaVine deal could happen. All right, I want to see if I could do this trade with the Miami Heat. I'd be getting 27 and Terry Rozier's expiring contract for Zach LaVine. I think they will be willing to accept this. I don't think I'm getting another first out of it. And I don't really need Pele Larson or Hayward Highsmith right now. So we're going to do this. Wow, they said no. Okay, could I throw in a future second? Wow. All right, that's crazy. All right, so it was rumored to happen at the deadline that Detroit was interested in Zach LaVine. They don't have to give up Jalen Duren or Jaden Ivey here. Would you give me pick 14 and Zach Collins for Zach LaVine? And they say yes to that. So yeah, it sucks we had to move Zach LaVine for the 14th overall pick, but he didn't really have a role on this team. Now this is going to provide more opportunity for Kobe White to break out. I do plan on Giddey coming back next year. We'll have Dosunmu as our 6th man, and we get a first rounder in this draft. Sometimes you just feel like the biggest idiot in the world, and that's how I feel right now when I accidentally downloaded, oh my God, the 2024 draft class instead of the 2025 one. So some of these picks are going to look a little bit different. I'll see you guys. Completely new save. Going to download the 2025 draft class. I'm such an idiot. All right, so because of my stupidity, this trade's going to look a little bit different. They don't have Zach Collins in this new save. So we're going to be getting Simone Fontecchio, who I could flip for Zach Collins. We can figure that out. And hopefully the 12th overall pick. And they agree to this since they have 12 and not 14. They are actually going to say no. So I'm not. Oh, man, of course they're saying no. All right, we're going to actually get this deal done, though. I had to give up Julian Phillips, who wasn't using a prior deal, whatever. And then just to go back, you know what? Now I feel bad that Julian Phillips was in that trade. I'm going to trade 12 for 14. Whoever has it, the lucky team is going to be the Phoenix Suns. They said no? This is, okay, this game is broken. This game is broken. I'm giving you pick 12, right? I'm giving you, oh my God, this is the dumbest thing I'm about to witness. Pick 12 for pick 14, and they're going to say no. Oh my God. Okay, this game is so stupid. I'm keeping 12. I could fire Billy Donovan, but I think I'm just going to let him go one more year and let that contract run out. And now we are going to start the 2025 NBA draft. The Memphis Grizzlies have the #1 overall pick this time, and they are going to be selecting Ace Bailey, out of Rutgers. That means Cooper Flagg could end up with the San Antonio Spurs, and that's not going to happen. They're going to get the French connection between Nolan Traore and Victor Wembanyama, so that means Dylan Harper goes 3 and not Cooper Flagg. And oh my God, Cooper Flagg's going to fall 5 to Washington. What is going on? What is going on? And wow, they're trading the pick. You have a generational talent on the board. 5 and Rashawn Holmes for OG Anunoby. And the Knicks get Cooper Flagg. Oh my God, that's insane. So I'm going to get him in back-to-back rebuilds because I think he'll have a much larger role for us here than what he was in the Pacers rebuild. But I'm going to get Igor Demon from BYU. I still can't believe Cooper Flagg fell to the Knicks at number 5. So Javon Carter opts into his player option. We're going to bring back Dalen Terry, but not Bidham. This team's probably going to be pretty bad next year. I'm going to hopefully get Josh Giddey back on a fairly reasonable price, $33 million. That is not fairly reasonable. We're going to let Lonzo Ball walk as well. But I'm actually going to be moving Simone Fontecchio to the Memphis Grizzlies for their top 3 protected pick in 2026 and John Conchar. So we will have to eat that bad John Conchar contract, $18 more million guaranteed. But that's fine. I got a first out of it. And we're going to make this trade with the Portland Trailblazers. We're going to be getting Dwop Reith, who's going to be our backup center next year. And Matisse Thybulle. We're going to be giving them Javon Carter and Dalen Terry. So I do have cap space if I wanted to go out and spend it. But I do want to bring back Io. I believe, is Io a free agent for us right now? No, he's actually under contract 1 more year. Same with Kobe White. I feel like that could be off a year, but I'm not too sure. So, like, we have our backcourt because we'll have Giddey, so I don't really want to add anybody there. I think Patrick Williams is going to be my power forward. Buzelis starting 5. All right, so I'm going to be dishing out a couple contracts here. Veteran Bojan Bogdanovic, Chemezi Metu, Terry Johnson we're going to be bringing in because I will be letting go of Lonzo Ball. I am not paying Josh Giddey all that money, so hopefully his price will go down by the end of free agency, and I can get him for maybe $25 million a year because I'm not paying him $33 million. I'd rather just get him back on the qualifying offer. So I will be signing him 4 years, $102 million. Still feel like that's a little bit overpaying, but it's a different league. Obviously, guys are making more money now as Jimmy Butler and Kyrie Irving both went to the Dallas Mavericks. Wow, how did they have the money to get Jimmy Butler? I do not know. Kobe White will be our highest overall, as next year we could be bad. We have our first round pick now that we gave it to the Spurs from this draft. So maybe we're going to get an AJ Debanta or a Cam Buzzer or a Darren Peterson. All right, so this is going to be the starting 5 next year. It's going to be Josh Giddey at the 1, Kobe White at the 2, Manas at the 3, Pat Will, and then Jalen Smith, with Ayo Dosunmu being the 6th man. Igor Demon's going to play like 22 minutes, and I'd have to change his name. And then Dwop Reith can get about 17, sure. And the final 12 minutes, I guess we'll give it to Matisse Thybulle. Hopefully somebody here could build up some type of trade value. And I'm fully prepared for this team to actually not win many games this year. We could go 30 and 52. I'm fine with that. I just kind of want a top pick next year. We're still a big market team, and if we are trending in the right direction, that could be appealing to free agents. But we somehow just ripped off 2 wins to start off the year, and we were 2-0. Jalen Smith 26-12 in game 1 of 82. Wild stuff. And in week 2 of the year, Ayo Dosunmu breaks his right wrist. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. You hate to see that. So we are just perfect, man. We're 26-26. This team is just going to be 500 forever. I feel like we should be bottoming out. Why are we good? Why are we good? We should be one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. I mean, I'm glad. I guess I'm not. Like, I should be happy. I mean, Pat Will and Kobe White carrying this team. 2019 Bulls fans have to be ecstatic about hearing that. Josh Giddey can't hit a shot, but you know what? In today's day and age, like, he'll be making like $22 million at the end of that contract. Not bad. Buzelis is hitting his threes. We will have to see that. He's also having a nice playmaking jump as well, which is great to see. Jalen Smith's averaging 14 and 10. Like, he's been good. Ayo Dosunmu, I mean, I wonder if I'm going to extend him at the end of the year. Igor Demon's been fine as a rookie. I just don't, I'm like very shocked. Through 52 games, I thought we were going to be 20 and 32. Kobe White wants a nice extension. I mean, I guess he is deserving of this. So I'm going to give him about $28 million a year. So it's going to be $112 million for 4 years. Welcome back, Kobe White. Ayo, though, I mean, $13 million isn't that bad nowadays. So I'm going to actually make it descending, though, and we're going to give him that. And I think he did accept that, so welcome back, Ayo Dosunmu. All right, so we are going to end the season below 500. We are going to finish the season with a 37-45 record. I think more in line than what this team's roster actually is. I'm actually surprised we won that many games. We did get Igor Demon on all-rookie second team. The Detroit Pistons with Zach LaVine finished as the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, and the Kings with Nikola Vucevic were the 6th seed in the West. Oh, Sabonis got hurt, so that's now pretty useful. It looks like they traded who did they trade for Draymond Green? Was it Malik Monk? Yeah, Malik Monk for Draymond Green. What a trade. So Kobe White finished as our top scorer, followed by Giddey, Pat Will, Buzelis, Dosunmu, and then Jalen Smith. Everybody else besides Demon is kind of up in the air on being on the team next year. Probably not likely. 37 wins actually earned us a play-in tournament spot. Boston just beat us. Beat us, please. Thank you. We ended up losing 127-101. Pat Will had 24. Giddey had 22. Jalen Smith 3 for 10. Hopefully this is going to be a big offseason for us. I mean, I'm hopefully able to land one of these top guys. We have to get lucky in the lottery, but I would love to get that Banza Boozer or Darren Peterson. And the Thunder and Hornets are here in the NBA Finals, and the Thunder beat the Hornets in 6. And Steph Curry actually retired this year, so did Nikola Vucevic. But we have the 12th projected pick in this draft. I doubt we're going to get insanely lucky. Yeah, so number 12 overall. That's just not where I want to be every year, but that's currently where we're staying. We're going to see if Will Hardy can lead us into this rebuild and out of it, so we are going to poach him from the Utah Jazz. I mean, if somebody falls, we can maybe use one of those Kings picks or the Grizzlies picks to move up, but we'll see. AJ Dubanta goes number 1 to the Toronto Raptors. Cam Boozer number 2 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Aiden Sheridan 3 to the Rockets. Koa Pete 4 to the Warriors. If Darren Peterson doesn't go 5, I think I'm going to try to trade up with them. But he ends up going to Houston there, unfortunately. So I'm going to take guard Darius Shakeup Jr. from Michigan here with the 12th overall pick. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Obviously, we have Josh Giddey on the roster, but we're going to get a good backup point guard. Thought he was the best player available. Still going to rock with Buzelis and Pat Will as the starting frontcourt guys. And I didn't really love any center on the board. So it seems like the Rockets are going somewhere different with Alperen Sengun, but we don't have the money just yet to sign him. I would have to clear up around $10 million. But the thing is, he doesn't really have any suitors right now outside of Utah who didn't really give him a full offer. And I would love Jalen Smith as my backup center rather than my starting center. Now, I could easily clear up that money if I move Patrick Williams, but I kind of envision a Patrick Williams and Alperen Sengun frontcourt. I don't really want to move Ayo Dosunmu. I don't want to move anybody here. So I think I'm going to try to dump off Campaign and John Conchar. And we're going to be able to send both of them to the Clippers for 2 second-round picks. I don't think either one of them is worth a first-rounder. So Alperen Sengun, we can, I think, offer now. Okay, so it won't let me offer him any more money. Can I give him just a player option? And that'll be good enough? I think so. So we're going all in for Alperen Sengun. I feel like he could fit this team a little bit better than Miles Turner. Even though he's not as good defensively, I think Pat Will can help him out defensively. And there we go. We get Alperen Sengun, 3 years, $111 million to be the next starting center for the Chicago Bulls. That is what I'm talking about. So we're going to have Giddey, Darius Shakeup as the ones. We'll have White, Dosunmu, and Igor Demon on the perimeter as well. And then we have Matas Buzelis. We have Pat Will, Sengun, and Smith. And now I'm just going to try to sign depth wings in case any injuries do occur. Like, I don't really want to spend too much money out there, so I'm going to get, like, a Torian Prince. We'll get back Matisse Thybulle on a 1-year deal. I'm going to bring Sasha Vezenkov back overseas. And can I maybe get Toumani Camara? Hopefully I can. I'm going to offer him here. And I probably could use another center as well. We'll give Camara a 2-year deal. And I want to see if I can get, Omer Yurtseven just to be the 3rd string center. We get Thybulle, we get Prince, we get Camara, and then we get Vezenkov. I'll match that for Dwaparith out there, 2.83 mil. Why not? But yeah, we got a big fish this offseason in getting Alperen Sengun. Everybody kind of returned. I was going to say everybody returned, but De'Aaron Fox ended up signing with the Golden State Warriors. Player progression, Sengun immediately hops into being our highest overall player. I'm excited to use him and hope that this team can finally be somewhat relevant next year. I'm not really expecting to make it to the playoffs as the top 4 seed, but if I can make it to the play-in tournament, but we're trending in the right direction, I'll be happy. It's not like this team who's made the play-in tournament in the past, but you know they're not really going much further with the guys they have in their core of like Vooch, Levine, and DeRozan. Now we have a different core currently of Giddey, Sengun, Buzelis, a Cuff Jr., our new rookie. We also have Igor Demon and still avoiding Dosunmu. I like this team a ton. I'm looking at this team. It's going to be Giddey, Kobe White, Buzelis, Pat Will, and Alperen Sengun. It'll be Dosunmu, Igor Demon, Jalen Smith off the bench. And who do I want to get that 9th spot? Probably going to be Darius Shakeup Jr., I think. And then all these guys will be in the reserves. So we'll probably go like 15 to Darius for his rookie season. We can go like 18 to Jalen Smith because he could play the 4 or the 5. Igor Demon can get like 23 minutes a night. Ayo Dosunmu can be our 6th man. Pat Will could get like 28 minutes a night. Let's go 34 to Sengun. Let's go 30 to Buzelis, 32 to Kobe White, and 32 to Josh Giddey. System proficiency under Will Hardy is 4-star balance, and hopefully he can turn this team around. First 3 games of the year against this old team, Utah, we do lose. We beat Philadelphia, but then we ended up getting blown out by Detroit. So yeah, I don't know if Sengun's going to help out defensively. Like, I mean, having Giddey, Kobe White, and Sengun can maybe have its downsides defensively. I mean, Sengun's, I think, fine, but I would like somewhat better of a rim protector. Now, Patrick Williams, good defender at the 4, so that could be a vital piece for us if we're trying to go far this year. Oh, that is brutal. Kobe White breaks his left ankle. He's going to be out 2 to 4 months. He was having a solid year as well, so we're going to insert Io into the starting lineup. Everyone's going to get kind of bumped up a spot off the bench. And of all these guys, I may give Toumani Camara some minutes. But hey, we're 23-19 right now. We're doing a good job. We're currently the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. We are currently 4th in points per game in the East, and defensively we are 3rd. So we are arguably a top 3 team. Point differential has us as the 2nd best team in the East. Alperen Sengun is averaging 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, shooting 56% from the field, 40% from 3. Not really sure what Houston was doing there. Pat Will, though, him and Sengun in the front court together has been amazing. Unfortunately, Kobe White did get hurt. Buzelis has becoming an elite 3-point shooter in this league. He's a really good rebounder, giving me 4 assists tonight as well. There's Josh Giddey, 13.5 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. The 3-point shot isn't there, but I just need him to facilitate, and he's doing that. Io was a good bench scorer, shooting 44% from 3. Igor Demon, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Not bad. Would like for it to be a little bit better. Jalen Smith, one of the best backup centers in the league, and I do want to extend him because of that. And he will resign, so I'm going to give Jalen Smith 3 years, $36 million. So he's going to make more than he did on his original contract with the Bulls. And we are here at the trade deadline with a 29-22 record. We have a 6.6 point differential, though, so we could easily be the 2nd best team in the Eastern Conference. Maybe we're getting a little unlucky right now, but our offense is top 3 in the East. Our defense is number 2 in the East. And Sengun is leading this team and becoming a superstar for us right in front of our eyes. We are going to be missing Kobe White for 46 more weeks. I don't really think I'm going to make any move. I could look to move like Kamara off the bench if I want to get a good 9th man spot, just to soften the blow until Kobe White comes back. But instead, I think I'm just going to give like 14 minutes to Taurean Prince, and then maybe I'll go to Sasha Vezenkov or Duop Breathe. We'll go and see if Vezenkov can be a solid 3-point shooter for us. But I'm not going to make any moves here at the deadline. We're going to see if this team could just flat out make the playoffs as a non-playing tournament team, and then I know we're heading in the right direction. And boom, we get Kobe White back as we are 33-26. And we're going to finish this season above 500, and we are just rolling right now. We had a great month of March. We're currently 16 games, make that 17 above 500. And we're going to finish the season with a 49-33 record. Nikola Jokic averages a 20-point triple-double. Cam Boozer is your rookie of the year for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Team's probably really good. Luckily, we won't have to face them until the NBA Finals. Liam McNeely is your 6th man of the year for the New Orleans Pelicans. Wemby ends up getting DPOY. McNeely also gets most improved, and Cade Cunningham is your clutch player of the year, with Mark Daigneault getting coach of the year. All NBA first team, you have Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Wemby, and Sengun. Boom. We signed an all-NBA first-team guy last offseason. This could go down as like one of the best signings in Bulls history. And I also didn't mention, like I should have, that he was a Jazz actually last year. So the Rockets just moved on. I mean, he's been floated around in trade talks potentially if they wanted to get like a Kevin Durant or Zion Williamson. I don't really know if any of that was true this offseason, but it was definitely reported, and that's why they ended up getting the Suns picks from the Brooklyn Nets. He gets all NBA first team, and that turns into like another elite free agency signing for Chicago. Because, the DeMar DeRozan one was objectively good. Maybe the Lonzo Ball one didn't work out because of injuries. But Sengun making all-NBA first team in year 1, yeah, that is a heck of a signing. And he leads the Bulls to a 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. Thought we'd be a little bit better, but hey, it could be worse. I will take that. Just being a non-playing tournament team shows that we're heading in the right direction. And Buzelis will be banged up a little bit, but he should be okay for most of the playoffs. I don't think trim down the rotation. We're going to rock with our top 9 right now and see how far Sengun can take us. Can we beat the Miami Heat? We beat them in game number 1 by 2. 33-17 for Sengun, 23-11-4 for Buzelis, 13 assists for Josh Giddey. Bam Adebayo had 21. Game number 2 against Miami, we are going to pick up the dub, and we end up winning 129-114. Sengun and Kobe White combined for 56. Josh Giddey had a solid offensive game. And he shot well from the field, just maybe he should be taking many threes. Igor Demon was as efficient as you can ask for somebody off the bench, and he also had 8 assists. Game number 3 goes to the Miami Heat by 3, 118-115. It's been a very close series so far. Game number 4 is going to go to the Miami Heat, and they tie it right up. They end up winning 127-117. They win by 10. Kobe White had 30 points in 26 minutes. He was the hot hand. I don't know why Will Hardy didn't play him anymore. I was hoping he would do so rather than, I guess, giving the minutes to Ayo Dosunmu, but they're going to go objective amount every night. night. Sengun and Patwell, the front court, combining for 64 points. Josh Giddey had a triple-double, and we take a 3-2 lead. Can we win in 6? Yes, we can. We end up winning 121-103. Alperen Sengun with a 29-point triple-double. Let's go. And Buzelis breaks his right hand. He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks, and he's going to miss basically all of round 2 against the Knicks. That is brutal. Then we're going to get Igor Demin, asking a lot from the second-year man, but he's going to be inserted into the starting lineup. I may just stick with an 8-man rotation, honestly, because I'd rather maybe opt for that than go to Taurean Prince or somebody like that. We end up losing to the Knicks in game number 1. Brunson and DiVincenzo combined for 47. Oh, yeah, they have Cooper Flagg. They have Andre Drummond, Josh Hart, Miles McBride all contributing, and we go down 2-0. I mean, losing Buzelis, our starting small forward, stinks, and they were already the better team. So if we win one game, I'd be happy. We go down 3-0. The Knicks have been very good in the sim. Shout out to Igor Demin putting up 26, 4, and 7 in game 3 at home. We did lose by 12, but that's great from the second-year man who's having an elite playoff-like shooting just kind of rounds. And round 1, he was great. Round 2, he's been great. 51% from 3, 46 from the field, 82 from the line. I could not ask for a better, I guess, first career playoff series from Igor Demin. And then Kobe White, 25 and 7. Sengun with 28, 7 and 5. Man, he's becoming a superstar for the Chicago Bulls. And we actually just won 2 games unanswered. Okay, we just won in overtime. What are the odds we can win game 6 to force a game 7 and the Knicks blow a 3-0 lead? I mean, that's not happening. But can we keep these games relatively close, or are they going to pull away? We do have a lead right now in the 4th quarter in game 6. This is to force a game 7, and we're up by 14. Wow! We forced a game 7. This is insane. Oh my god. This is crazy. Game 7, Knicks Bulls, 2 iconic historic franchises going up against each other. The Knicks are about to blow a 3-0 lead. We are up by 17. Oh my god, they're doing it. Oh my god. They blew a 3-0 lead. That is insane, and we didn't have Matas. Wow, 38 and 12 for Sengun, 33 for Kobe White, 22, 10, and 8 for Josh Giddey. And we're going to be taking on the 7th-seeded Bucks in the conference finals. Oh, God, Sengun is on another level. Kobe White was phenomenal in round 2. Josh Giddey, I mean, he puts up solid like assist numbers and rebound numbers, but like 37 from the field, 28 from 3 in a 7-game series. That is brutal. And for Buzelis, he is going to be back in 2 to 4 weeks. Maybe he becomes day-to-day soon. We'll see. Dame, Sam Morril, Andre Jackson, Giannis, Jalen Duren there in Milwaukee. Their bench isn't great. What's crazy is the Knicks didn't have any injuries, and they blew a 3-0 lead. All right, 2K, I'll take it. Game 1 goes to Chicago, 129-115. 37, 12, and 6 for Sengun. This man is taking over the city of Chicago. He's basically our Jalen Brunson to what Jalen Brunson was to the Knicks. Kobe White and Giddey combined for 47 points. The backwards getting it done in game 2. The 8-man rotation is working. Game 3 goes to Milwaukee. They win at home. That's fine. I mean, Patwell scoring 20 points and having to guard Giannis is a very tough task. Game 4, though, goes to the Bulls. Giddey and Sengun combined for 44. A double-double for Jalen Smith off the bench. Yeah, Giddey and Sengun, man. The 2021 draft class guys getting it done right now. And we win in 5. We just beat the Bucks. Sengun puts up 45, 14, and 8. Oh, my God. On 30 shots to advance us to the NBA Finals. Please give me Portland. Nah, we're taking on OKC. Sengun, Eastern Conference Finals MVP on elite numbers. So you have the Thunder and the Bulls here in the NBA Finals. Alex Caruso versus Josh Giddey. This is pretty cool. They also have Naz Reid off the bench. They moved Hartenstein there. They got Topic, Jeremy Grant. All right, it's a very good team. We won game 1. The Knicks team, I can't believe we beat them. So the fact that we beat them when we were down 3-0 makes me think we could beat anyone. And we are currently up 1-0. All right, game 2 goes to the Thunder. I mean, I expected to get blown out. So the fact that we won game 1, I would view that a win in our book. Buzelis is back. I'm not going to play him until he's fully healthy. We do end up losing game 3 in overtime by 4 points. That's brutal. We are going to get Matas back for game 4. Darius Akuff's been very good as well for us in the playoffs. I think we're going to ease things back in for Buzelis, and we're just going to ride the hot hand of Igor Demin in the starting lineup. We do go down 3-0. We end up losing by 15. All right, well, you know, it was a good run. We end up winning game 5. All right, so I guess we have a chance to force a game 7 here if we can win game 6. But Patrick Williams, high left ankle sprain, he is out for the year. No. So we'll run, I guess, more minutes to Jalen Smith, and then we're going to have, I think, Buzelis be the starting 4, and Igor Demin is going to be the starting 3 still. So game 6 at home. We win this one. Anything could go in game 7 in Oklahoma City. We had a great first quarter, a terrible second quarter, but a great third quarter. We already came back from a 3-0 deficit against the Knicks. Here we are coming back down 3-0 to force a game 7 against the Oklahoma City Thunder here in year number 3. So here we go. Game 7 on the road. Just don't get blown out, please. Just let it be close. Wow, we took the first quarter, but we end up letting them go on a nice run to start off the second quarter. Just don't let them blow us out. We're down by 1. This is fine. I will take this. We're down by 8. This could get really bad in the third quarter, and it's getting really bad. We're down by 18. Damn it, man. I just wanted it to be somewhat close. We're down by 17. We're down by, yeah, this game, this is over, sadly. Damn it, man. We're down by 14 with 90 seconds left. That's the closest we got it. We're going to end up losing by 18 points. Buzelis at 22, Sengun 16 and 11. Kobe White shot 3 for 14 from the field in this one. They really teased me. I was up at the end of the first quarter in Game 7 of the NBA Finals with this team, which completely overachieved this year. Shout out to Will Hardy. Hopefully we're back next year. Chris Paul retires on the Magic. Brook Lopez on the Celtics. KD retires. Tim Hardaway Jr., Drummond, John Wall, and Oladipo. Kevin Durant and Chris Paul are going to head to the Hall of Fame. And draft lottery time. Those Memphis and Kings picks could be very valuable to us. We'll see if they move up in the lottery. They do not, but hey, we just made it to the NBA Finals and have picks 9 and 11, as well as our first round pick at 24. We're in a very good spot. And I thought about maybe, do I look to upgrade the Giddey point guard position to get like someone that can also be an elite offensive scorer and shot creator, as well as an initiator, and pair him up with Alperen and Sengun, because we have some picks that we could move. But when you kind of look at the point guards, it's tough. Like, I could maybe throw a blockbuster offer at Tyrese Maxey, but not as good of a playmaker. De'Aaron Fox could be interesting. He is in Golden State. They also have Jalen Suggs there, so it could make sense to move on from one of those guys. I don't really want a 37-year-old Damian Lillard. Jamal Murray or DeJounte Murray, I don't really think moves the needle too much. So, like, we could go after De'Aaron Fox. I don't know if we could afford it without having to give up, like, a Patrick Williams, which I'm not doing. I'm not trading to Sunmu, Jalen Smith, or any of these guys. Like, I would move Tamani Kamara. We're still 10 mil over. All right, that's not going to work then, because I don't really want to move anybody here. So let's make some draft picks. And the Magic take Gilbert Arenas' son, Elijah Arenas, with the number 1 pick. I believe that is from the Phoenix Suns. And at number 9, I think I'm going to take Taj Ariza, the son of Trevor Ariza, and then hope that Holt is available there at 11, and he will be. And we're going to get Caleb Holt there at 11. And I'm going to take Cole Clower, a 6'11" center out of Oklahoma State, going to be the 3rd string center for us next year. And we also got Carl Green in the 2nd round. And now we do have some young depth, which is a lot more exciting than having like Torian Prince and Sasha Vezenkov and Matisse Thybulle. I could still look to make a major move. I'm going to give Dwap Reith, I think, the qualifying offer, because in a very limited sample size, he was good. And I'll give Vezenkov it as well. If they're like the end of the bench guys, I think I would be okay with that. And we do have a mid-level exception to use as well. And I want to see if I can get Aaron Wiggins on a 2-year deal worth around $20 million, 18.8 to be exact. And it looks like we are going to be able to pick him up on that. So I like where this team is headed. Trae Young actually signed with the Phoenix Suns. That's kind of insane. Jimmy Butler to the Rockets. And I think if there was going to be like a Giddey trade, it would probably come at the trade deadline. So we're going to get Vezenkov and Dwap Reith back on the qualifying offer. Sengun is a 92 overall. Kobe White, maybe because of the injury, regresses a little bit. Igor goes up to an 82. Thought it'd be a little bit higher with that playoff run. Cuffs up to a 79 overall. This is a good team. We could be in position to make a move at the deadline. But I'm excited to see how Buzelis maybe also develops this year. I thought he was going to progress a little bit more as well, but he had notable injuries, especially in the playoffs. All right, this is a big year. Vibes are very high. This could be the first ring for the Chicago Bulls since the 1998 season. We're going to have Giddey, White, Buzelis, Patwell, and the star of the city, Alperen Sengun, at the 5 spot. I'm trying to think, like, would he be the biggest star in the city? Probably not. I guess at this point, Caleb Williams could be really big. I don't think anybody on the Chicago Cubs, definitely not the White Sox. I'm not too familiar on hockey to say that any Blackhawk. I mean, I guess Connor Bedard. So maybe Sengun is up there in the top 3 now. We do have some depth, which is nice for once. I think I'm going to go 10-man rotation. Aaron Wiggins, 14 minutes. I guess I'll go Caleb Holt over Taj Ariza, and then Ariza will spend some time in the G League. Jalen Smith, you can get about 19 minutes a night. Igor Demon, about 25. Wait, am I stupid? Oh my God, why didn't I? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, it never told me that I had bird rights on him. I just lost Ayo Dosunmu. Wow, just the brain farts in this video, man. Wow, I went to like my bird right guys. Wow, and he's on the Bucks. That's insane. Oh no, he's an OG. Can I move Aaron Wiggins for him? Oh man, now I'm really digging myself into a hole. Could I move Aaron Wiggins in 3 seconds for him? I don't want to give up a 1st round pick because I'm such an idiot. 4 seconds. All right, I guess I'll give up my 1st round pick for him back. Wow, I'm so stupid, but I want Ayo Dosunmu on this team because he's an OG Bull. I'd rather have him here than Aaron Wiggins. They say no to that, but I feel like if I throw in 2 seconds with that first, they'll say, really? You're not, I don't want to give up 2 first rounders. Oh my God. All right, I'll give you this Kings pick. Watch it be great value. They don't even have Fox anymore. And they say, no, I'm not giving you 2 firsts for him back. I mean, maybe I can get him at the deadline. Wow, okay. I had to give up the Kings first. I'm so stupid. I guess forgot to re-sign him, but it just wouldn't feel right if I didn't have Io on the team. All right, so we're 38-11 here at the trade deadline. We did have some fair share of injuries this year. We have by far the best point differential in the Eastern Conference because our defense has been so good. And our defense is number 2 in the East, which is right up there, like an elite tier with the Philadelphia 76ers, who are also really good this year, but our offense is also in kind of a tier of its own, which is great, just with Giddey facilitating. But I don't know, man. I mean, he's shooting 36% from 3. I could give him this year. I mean, he's still under contract. I can move him in the offseason if that doesn't work out. Buzelis struggles at finishing at the rim, struggles with mid-range game, but he's been a plus 3-point shooter for us. Kobe White is averaging 17 points, shooting 42% from 3. Patrick Williams has been very good since this contract extension, so that's getting 2 thumbs up from me. Maybe I'm not going to make any moves at the deadline and just see how far this team can go. Buzelis would be eligible for an big extension. Wow, at the end of the year. I guess we could worry about that then. Giddey's extension eligible, same with Pat Will. I don't think I'm going to re-sign anybody now. Pat Will, though, honestly, that is really good value. I'll give him 3 more years. Oof. Alperen Sengun, right hand fracture. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. Luckily, he will be back before the regular season is over. Oh, and Igor Demon goes down with a severe left ankle sprain. Brutal stuff here. All right. Eastern Conference Finals MVP last year, NBA regular season MVP this year. Alperen Sengun was by far the best move I have made, I think, in a rebuild in quite some time. Given how good he has been in this Chicago Bulls system under Will Hardy, he has been officially unlocked. He just won MVP. We just won 65 games. He's on All-NBA first team, obviously. And we are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. We're going to be taking on the 8-seeded Cavs in round number 1, going up against Garland, Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, number 1 overall pick, different save. He ends up being the 24th pick, but they have him anyway. They have Mobley, Jared Allen, Tari Easton. That's a really good 8 seed. We did have a bunch of injuries this year, but we're good to go for the playoffs, fully healthy right now. Game number 1 against Cleveland, we end up winning 117-107. Sengun drops 25 points. This offense is centered around him. I think if Giddey was a better shooter, I was going to say we're kind of like replicating what the Magic did with Dwight Howard in the early 2010s, but they had like all shooters around him. And I guess like we do have the stretch 4 and Patrick Williams to what like Rashard Lewis was at times and Hito Turkoglu, but I do think like Josh Giddey not being a great shooter. We also don't have great defenders, but I mean, JJ Redick wasn't a great defender. They had their lapses on the defensive end of the floor as well, Ryan Anderson at times, but we're doing great so far. We're currently up 3-0 against Cleveland, and we sweep them. Sengun drops 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 7.5 assists in those 4 games. Now we're taking on the Brooklyn Nets, who have Caden Boozer, Isaiah Harwell, Lowry Markkanen, Trace Jackson-Davis, and Miles Turner, Nick Claxton as well. You really need all those bigs. Couple 2023 draft class guys in Grady Dick and Cason Wallace. Are we able to beat them? No, they beat us in game 1. Okay. We're trying to advance to the conference finals for the 2nd straight year. We do answer back in game 2 with a blowout victory. Patrick Williams with 31 points, and he fouled out in 23 minutes. Alperen Sengun had 18 rebounds here, and 8 of them were offensive. That's unreal. Game 3 goes to Chicago, 131-113. Sengun with 36, 13, and 7. And are we able to take a 3-1 lead? No, they make this a series, man. 118-111. This is a big game 5 coming up. Game number 5, we are able to win 131-116. These two teams have come very far since what current day is. Game 6, are we going to a game 7? No! Igor Demon, torn right foot ligament. He is out for the year. And we dropped game 6, 157-148. Oh man, vibes are low. We just lost like our 5th, 6th most important player. And here we go, game 7 against the Brooklyn Nets, the 1 seed versus the 4 seed in Chicago. Are we able to beat them at home? Last year, game 7 of the NBA Finals did not go well. We did beat the Knicks in 7 games in round 2 last year. Hopefully we can replicate that. We had a great 3rd quarter. We're up by 8 here with 7 minutes to go, up by 13. Oh my god, and we blew it. Oh my god. What is going on? What the hell just happened? All right, I don't know if they're going to play the free throw game. I definitely do not want Josh Giddey taking these free throws, so let's kick it to Kobe White. All right, Kobe, I need you to hit these free throws, both of them, please. He hits the first. He's got 23 points. We are currently up by 3. They do have 2 timeouts left. Kobe is going to go, oh my god, 1 for 2. Oh no, they're not going to call a timeout. All right, well, I'm not worried about Nick, or is that Nick Claxton? No, it's Miles Turner pulling up. Markkanen, I am worried about. Oh my god, a fall away 3, no good. That is huge. Buzelis going to the line, but that is a massive miss. Kind of a quick shot, but he was semi-open. He should just got his feet planted. Buzelis, please hit 1. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We are choking here. White misses a big free throw. Modest misses a big free throw, but he hits the second one, puts us up by 4. All right, we forced a miss. The game is pretty much over. I should have had a better defensive lineup in than like Josh Giddey right now, but it's fine. I don't even know who they're going to kick it to. They kick it to Markkinen, who is tired. He's not going to go for the immediate 3, but he gets a great pass off to Quentin Grimes, who misses a wide open look, and that should be it. Oh my God, that almost got picked off right there. But yeah, Giddey just hit 1 and game should be over. Boom. And we ended up winning 131-26. That was kind of scary. We almost blew that towards the end of the game. I don't know what happened. Oh, I guess Sengun fouled out. I don't know. That was whack. So we're taking on the Sixers, who have pretty much been neck and neck with us for the second best team this year. They drafted Tyron Stokes with the 3rd overall pick. They have Dink paid as well, who's a former 19th overall pick. Still have Paul George, but he's regressing. But he's been very good for them in the playoffs, and they still have Embiid and Maxey. Game 1 goes to Philadelphia. Sengun had a 25-point triple-double, but it wasn't enough, and we lost by 13. Massive game 2 here. We end up winning this one by 14. Sengun with 23, 20, and 9. He's averaging 7.5 assists in these playoffs. Game number 3 goes to Chicago. Huge win by 17 points. Game number 4 goes to Chicago. We end up winning 104-92. Kobe White and Pat Will, 33 points combined. And we are going to win in 5, 125-91. Sengun with a 26-point triple-double. Kobe White with 24. Pat Will with 22. And we are back in the NBA Finals. Give me revenge. Yes, sir. We're going up against the not the Golden State Warriors, the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't know what I'm saying there. But yeah, Sengun's been on a generational run for us, man. And every single round, I feel like he's been phenomenal. Throughout the playoffs, he's averaging 24.5, 13.5, and 7.5. That is unreal. Yeah, round 2 was insane in those 7 games. So here we go. Taking on the Thunder. We'll see if they have any injuries. Oh! Okay, so we are obviously missing Igor Demon, but I do believe that they are missing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who broke his left wrist. He's done, so I will definitely trade off Demon for Shai. Game 1 goes to the Chicago Bulls by 1 point. Wow, a 4th quarter comeback there. Sengun with 30, 11, and 7. Game 2 goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder, 110, 104. We're all tied up here. Please win Game 3. No, we go down 2 games to 1. They're the better team again. Okay, we tied it up 2-2, 136-114. If we can't beat them without Shai, then I'm going to lose a lot of confidence in this roster. Game 5, Kobe White, sore left knee. He could play through it. You're going to play through it as we win Game 5. Sengun with 26, 15, and 5. Here we go. Game 6. We're in a good position right now. We can afford 1 loss. I don't want to go to a Game 7 because anything can happen if the Thunder were to beat us. So we're in a very close game here in game number 6. Up by 3. We are up by 1. Oh my God. We are up. No, we're down. Down by 2. 2 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Let's see if I'm able to beat the allegations today. Let's see. So we got to go to Sengun. He's our guy. Sengun guarded by Isaiah Hartenstein. He's going to go up in the air, and he's going to miss that. I know I'm not a good post player, but I should, not force that too much. So they got Nikola Topic out there rocking the 1 leg sleeve. Kobe White playing through that knee injury. Holmgren, okay, he's inside. Wow, that was just too easy for him. Josh Giddey, come on, why did you slow down? I don't know. I don't love him going to the line just because he's not notoriously known for his free throws. First one is good, though. He knocks on the first to make it a 3-point game. Josh Giddey, please go 2 for 2. Thank you. So they're going to rely a lot on J-Dub and Chet, which Shai hurt. Pat Will, can you guard J-Will? Oh, you fouled him, man. What are you doing? All right, he missed the first. I'll take that. He does hit the second one, so we're down by 3. Sengun with the left hand over at Chet. No good. What am I doing? Caruso's going to be driving to the rim. We're here. We're here. Okay. Kobe. No, Chet's wide open. I'm not beating the allegations. Oh, my God. He missed it. All right. Well, Sengun is cold, so let me not force feed him right now. All right, we're getting the double. Buzelis, I know you're tired, but please hit this 3. Let's go. Wow. I don't know what good karma I had on my side for Chet to miss that 3 and Buzelis to hit that 3, but let's go. I can't believe Chet missed that one. We had the mismatch, too, so they sent the double, and, yeah, we do have shooters around Sengun, so here we go. Boozer, no good. Let's go. That is a huge miss right there. Kick it up to Josh Giddey. We don't have to score super quickly. Pat Will, 3. I can't. He's tired. That's risky. Oh, we got Chet in the air, but Sengun can't get around him. Come on, Sengun. Oh, my God. I'm getting bodied. I embarrassed myself in the post. No, Caruso, don't do this to me. I'm just force-feeding Sengun because he's, like, our MVP, but I just am not a post scorer in this game whatsoever. All right, Josh Giddey, terrible crossover there. Somebody said in the comments I need to work on my crossover skills more. Kobe White going to the rim, and he's going to probably miss that. Please. Oh, my God. We don't even get the rebound. Oh, man. That is such an annoying miss. J-Dub's going to kick it. All right, well, they can waste some time. All right, Pat Will guarding Boozer again. Like, no way he's hitting those shots. That is an insane shot to take. All right, Sengun, if you can't get one bucket, oh my God, I'm taking the worst shots ever. I think I'm pump faking, but I'm not. This is actually setting me back generations. I thought I was inching back to having some respect for you guys for my gameplay. I think I'm losing it all after this performance. And if I get blown out in game 7, I'm never going to forgive myself for how awful I just was in game 6. I'm not proud of myself either, all right? You're going to comment something. Oh my God, they're getting out to a good start. Like, you're going to comment saying I'm trash. You know, that performance, I know I'm trash. I know I'm trash for sure. All right, we're down by 1. Oh my God, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose back-to-back finals. Please come up strong. I'm going to watch this game. I'm going to watch it if we do hop in. We're up by 6. Don't choke it. We're up by 8. Things are looking good. We're up by 8. Just don't choke this. We're up by 9. Up by 7, and we just won the NBA Finals. Thank God. Oh my God. Thank you. After that performance in game 6, maybe I deserve to lose the finals, but Chicago gets it done. And who else would be finals MVP but Alperen Sengun, who just put up 23 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, shot 58% from the field and 40% from 3. I don't know where this came from, but I'm so happy I signed him 2 off seasons ago. And we had a lot of OG Bulls as well. We had Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Buzelis, Jalen Smith, Idasumu, and Pat Well. That's 6 of them. So that is going to be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy the Chicago Bulls rebuild. If you did, I would appreciate it if you drop a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Make fun of me for that game 6 performance down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.